day everyone, my name is Alicia Warburton and I'm from Unplug magazine. Today we are here with the lovely Mia Roux, our Miss South Africa 2024. Unplug magazine is an online publication platform where we share inspiring and motivating stories about South Africans. Mia, congratulations on winning Miss South Africa.
Oh, thank you so much, I really appreciate it.
So your mission has been so far to be very inclusive towards those individuals who are excluded in the community.
Yes.
How can the included be more inclusive towards those individuals who are excluded?
So the included, first and foremost, they must not be afraid to ask the excluded what they need. I think that is where it will start first of all. And there is a lot of information out there. For example, CEOs of corporations or headmasters in schools, they can call people in who can come and do workshops on all the different types of exclusion. For example, someone who can do workshops on how to be inclusive towards a deaf individual or how to be inclusive towards a neurodivergent individual. So the information is out there, just be proactive and take those steps.
Okay. So Mia, when did this, I want to call it a spark, when did this spark ignite in you to help the excluded individuals in communities?
For me, the spark was ignited, I think mostly when I moved to Cape Town. And I've experienced firsthand how hard life can be. I had to sit in job interviews being questioned about my capability, my intelligence. Like I've had interviews where once I notified the person who was interviewing me that I'm deaf, I could see their faces they felt uncomfortable. They did not know how to handle it. And it's really hard when you know that you are capable, that you are intelligent, that you work hard, but you're not being given a chance. And I know I'm not the only person out there who feels this way. There are so many individuals within South Africa who experience the same thing that I have experienced. And for me, that ignited a fire within me to stand up for myself and for anyone else like me.
I love that, that's so beautiful. Yeah, because having a disability, it doesn't diminish your intelligence or your capability.
Not at all.
Not at all, 100%. So, Mia, your year of rain has just started. What are you looking most forward to?
What I'm looking most forward to is actually helping to bring the change within my community that I want to see. And I'm very excited for all the spoils as well and getting to travel. But for me, it will be working with people and helping to create a better space for people within South Africa.
I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you.
So, you are excited to create a space for people who do not have a voice. You must have been quite intimidated entering Miss South Africa.
It was very scary when I entered because I know I was stepping on a platform that knows nothing about someone like me. But I've also got a very strong will and a very strong belief within myself, and I do think that helped. As well as being fueled by this passion to stand up for myself and for others like me. And I was very fortunate that the Miss South Africa organization were so welcoming and willing to create an inclusive space for me and so willing to be educated. Like nothing was too much for them. I think there is a timing in your life and sometimes things just work out.
You know, I believe the same thing. Everything falls into place when it needs to happen.
Exactly.
Mia, if you stood in front of your younger self right now, what advice would you give her?
To never stop believing in yourself, that your journey is not going to be the same as anyone else's. But it's not about anyone else's journey, it's about your journey. And if you have to work 10 times harder in life to get to where you want to be, it is okay. Just focus on your lane, stay within your lane and believe in yourself because you are so worthy of your dream.
So heartwarming, honestly. This woman is amazing. So you are representing the excluded individuals in communities by being a voice for them.
Absolutely.
How will you represent South Africa when you go take part in Miss Universe in November?
I think when I go take part in Miss Universe in November, to represent South Africa is I will represent hope and unity. Because that is what I believe I want to bring to South Africa, and I'm already seeing that impact being made. And my message is actually quite universal.
Yes, 100%.
And I want to bring that message along to the Miss Universe stage. And it will show that South Africa is very strong, very inclusive, very diverse, and that is what is so beautiful about us.
I love our country. I mean, we are the rainbow nation, and
Exactly.
I think that needs to include the excluded individuals of our
Exactly.
communities. So, Salmia, do you think that sign language should be a fundamental for primary school children in South Africa?
I definitely do believe that schools within South Africa need to be more inclusive with languages. Like predominantly we are getting Afrikaans and English as the option, and we have 12 languages. I do believe we need to include more language options into schools, including sign language.
I also feel the same. I actually had a conversation with a friend of mine on campus, and we were saying how you go to different schools in South Africa and you've got different options for your home language, your second language, and some schools even have a third language.
Yes.
But as South Africa, if we have 11 official languages, why are only 3 being taught at schools?
Exactly.
Yes. Is there any specific message that you would convey to the included individuals of the community in South Africa?
My message to them would be, embrace us. We can bring so much talent, we can bring so much towards South Africa as well. And we will bring an unique perspective. We can help to identify the blind spots of our nation and help to build our nation to be, more inclusive, to be more united. But we need to be given a chance. So please give us a chance. Thank you.
I strongly agree with that, because if we are not unified as a country, then what are we?
Yes.
If we are not together as a community, then we are against each other.
Exactly, and we are not here to be divided, but
No.
to be united.
I agree completely. What advice would you give to the excluded individuals of communities?
To the excluded, my advice would be to not give up on yourself. That a space is being created for you, and it might happen a bit slower than you want it to happen. But it is happening. The conversation is already starting. Things are being set into motion, but also don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. Don't be afraid to make your voice heard. Because you deserve to also have a beautiful and big life.
Totally. So Mia, you winning the title of Miss South Africa 2024 with your unique disability, you've already set that into motion, and you've got such a strong community backing you up with your year of rain, including myself.
Thank you. No, it's incredibly special, and I really do appreciate all the support I've been receiving. It's been so beautiful.
Yeah, only focus on the positive notions from
Yes.
the people. Don't even look at the negativity. Just look away. Or
For
how do you
me-
say? You turn it off.
Yeah. When there's any negativity, switch it off. But also, when you are breaking barriers, something has to break, and sometimes that means you will get a bit hurt or a bit bruised. But it is worth it, because you see all the change and the positivity that it also brings. But also, with anything that is uncomfortable, some people will be a bit uncomfortable, but how do you go? By being pushed outside of your comfort zone. So it's just growing pains.
I love that. When I first entered the modeling industry, I had the mindset of I'm only going to grow as an individual once I step out of my comfort zone.
Exactly.
And when I saw one of your interviews online and you said the same thing, I was like, it must be true. So Mia, individuals that have disabilities in society, they are faced with negative attitudes and being stereotyped, and then also the challenge of they don't have as many educational and job opportunities as the included community.
Yes.
How can you bring change to that?
Like I've previously mentioned, the information is out there, and CEOs and the headmasters of schools, they need to be proactive in bringing that information to the schools. Because as I said, the information is out there. workshops do exist on how to be inclusive towards the excluded. Just take that step. It's not that scary, it's not that hard. Just do it.
I think once people take that first step, like you have within the South Africa competition, I think then it opens up your perspective on how many things you actually can achieve.
Exactly.
So, you said that your cochlear implant is your superpower.
Yes.
Because you can turn it off when facing negativity.
Yes.
If you could have any other superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. If I could have any other superpower, well, I'm gonna choose a fun one. I would like to fly.
Oh, yeah.
Because I always imagine flying to new destinations and all of that could be so much fun.
I think so. I mean, if you look at a bird, they just have so much freedom. They can go from here to there like that.
Exactly.
So Mia, do you enjoy reading?
I love reading. I actually have attained my vocabulary through reading.
Really?
Yes, like I can't necessarily learn my vocabulary through listening. So when I was little, I read all the time. I was a frequent library visitor. Every week I had 5 to 6 books that I flew through.
Oh my word.
But also I got to immerse myself into beautiful worlds, learn beautiful tales and stories. So reading is very close to my heart.
I'm a huge bookworm. I love reading. It is my break from reality, if I can put it that way.
Yeah. Now, do you know what I was strongest in at school? I won a lot of bookworm awards.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my word. I would have loved to have won a bookworm award. That would have been the highlights of my life. Okay, Mia, one last question. What is your personal golden rule in your life?
My personal golden rule in life is that when you go to bed every night, the only person that needs to know that you're a good person, that needs to know that you've tried your best, is you.
That's beautiful. Going to sleep with gratitude in your heart will definitely, it will set you in motion for greatness in life. Mia, thank you so much for your time today.
Of course, and thank you for your time as well.
It was so lovely to meet you, and I wish you all the best on your year of rain, and I know that you're going to make South Africa proud on the stage of Miss Universe.
Oh, thank you, I really appreciate that so much.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in and watching our lovely interview with Mia Leroux, our Miss South Africa 2024. Alicia from Unplug magazine, signing out.